Now, this is where all of them start as the modern age is this year, and I have been picking up that with a bandit of a Taito, the original games development sequence of a Rayforce and our gear, whatever they call it for the Rayforce 1.5, the art gear, and I'll have to decide to rework the games development platform using the game maker studios to make these 2D/3D games in the depths of the world that would have to see this sphere here has shapes circulated that's visually to the 3D the backgrounds and sprites there. All whole of their leader this for the depths, foreground to the background, the premises. And the retrospective that, and my retrospective that's how was the first one the pilot fighters has got been wrecked, and after being destruction of the corrupted infections of planet Earth, and with it engulfed as a pilot, androids, female soldiers have been said leaving the outer space has got just totally wrecked, and damaged the entire ship's been deactivated, and the fate of the RVA 818 is unknown to the after this, but somehow it was engulfed for leaving the outer space, and just leaving it with the bits and pieces for the pieces for the depth there as it goes for the necessary. And even though as for the female soldiers for what happened to the female androids, the soldiers, but is currently the fate is for the however this was an unknown confirmed. So a few years later, the evil being corporated as well revive it that cons humans to make them over the another being planet, and the mainframe computer still is going to the corrupted every the galaxies for the outer space. I have this originally with the enemy's gangs and uprising the entire the creations for the minions of the enemy's bases, for enemies the aircraft, walkers, tanks, submarine, and daggers crawling to the underneath the planet as near. Even that's the mainframe computers like a Star Wars episode 6 Return of the Jedi, and I've been watch the Star Wars episode 6. Like the mind has that's the random beat the ideas for the Rayforce 1.5 the art gear as the driller makes for the concept that the built on stage design and details, and they have a mind that for physically the technically the mechanics and just whatever the mechanics for the pathway there, and the goals for that compensate for the assault and engaging the bend for above the attack straightforward, and all of it is always there. Has to go into things that have a near has a depth millimeters millimiles as it goes for so far with the various vehicle tanks, and even the ground attacks that popping up with the launching of rocket launchers and homing missiles, laser cannons whatsoever. So, and but this year, and we gonna have to build create the unofficial revival medias of Rayforce 1.5 based on their original games development, Taito games. Like was a mind for me, so I have to make this for the decisions with the materialized where Rayforce existing is copyright materialized by its own the Taito Incorporated, but it's made up the unofficial instead like a independently animation film project. Like a mind of it that they made it up to the videomakers, the filmmakers that had the making of money for the higher budgets to perfectly the quality that I have seen the internet existing. So the Rayforce 1.5 art gear project, the short animation films, and originally it's supposed to have the last going to 5 minutes, and as it turned out, it takes short. So I just picked these extended clips at 12 minutes instead, and I write it down for the types of where the reveal information, anything like the Rayforce 1.5 art gear is the comparisons that's stage design and story explained, where is the both the mains to the protagonist that the only scenes for the short films that animated that's art gear advanced prototypes that are launching off by inner space surface the basis with the creations that's the I know wonders I don't know how wonders the story the quality is, and I forgot it their line. So the project leaders and engineering and analysis the researcher the person who would build it up that created a new advance for a prototype technology made up the air fighter gunships that as going up to outer space, planetary, and cosmos orbits the solar system. And the blue one is heavily modified. That's the first part that is sprites, and is very surprisingly the blue one is modified. The modifications, the pilot, the second player, that's the blue one, and the brightly the blue, and even that I've seen over the 3D models, the Japanese guy, who he's made the digital artist, the models on the online onto the internet that's publicly just showing the cases with 3D models of the art gear project that both the fighter ships. And even at look at it for the DeviantArt, that's the quality is very fantastic. And even though that I have the rant as well as ran on the story, where is the real as a both of the fire gunships creations, the art gear prototypes, and RVA 818 X layers, the ships has contracted by the operators as where the tasks and the missions where to take out the many enemies waves, the aircraft that the space colony orbit moons, Jupiters, and then reach into another being planet that affected that cons humans where secret mainframe computers is still out there. Accuses that were cause humans the threat that's systematically that the all of the destructions planet the true nature of cause human